Hey, I will present my final project of biology. In this video, I will talk about the chapter number 1, what is science? Is the first topic of this video. Science is an organized way of gathering and analyzing evidence about the natural world. It is a way of serving, a way of thinking, and way of knowing. In other words, science is a process, not thing. The goals of the science provide the natural events explanation for the events in the natural world. The other goals is use those explanation to understand patterns. The next topic in this chapter is scientific methodology, is the heart of the science. But what is scientific methodology? Scientific methodology involves observing questions, making inference, and forming hypotheses, conducting controlled experiments, collecting and analyzing data, and drawing conclusions. This topic is divided in 6 parts. The part number 1 is observing and asking questions. It's very easy, right? It's observe and formulate the question about the phenomenon. The number 2 is inferring and forming hypotheses. The first part is the inference. It's a logical interpretation based on what scientists already know. Inference combined with and creativity, imagination can lead to hypothesis. The hypothesis is a scientific explanation for a set of observations that can be tested that support of the reality. The third part is the scene control experiment. Is design every element of the experiment and provide errors in this investigation. The control variables on this in this part exists 2 variables. The independent variable, what is the variable that the variable what is manipulated, and the dependent variable is the variable is observing in the dependent variable also and responding. The part 4 of the scientific methodology is collecting data. Data detailed records of experimental observation. Research tools. Scientists choose appropriate tools for collecting and analyzing data. Resource of error. Research must be careful to avoid errors in data collection. Data is divided in 2 parts. Quantitative data is data with numbers, and qualitative data is data with description. The 5th part is a Darwin conclusion. Scientists use experimental data as evidence to support. The final part, the number 6, is when experiments are not possible. In this case, researchers receive hypotheses that can be tested by observation. We researchers analysis data may devise hypotheses that can be tested in different ways. The next topic in this chapter is science in context. Introduction. Real-time scientific methodology starts with observation and question, but where do those observations come in first place? Scientific activities. Curiosity. A curious exercise will immediately start asking questions after results for previous studies also spark curiosity and lead to new questions. Skepticism. Good scientists are skeptical, which means that they question existing ideas or hypotheses and they refuse to accept explanation without evidence. Creativity. Researchers also need to think creativity to design experiments that yield accurate data. Open-mindedness. Scientists must remain open-minded that they are willing to accept different ideas. Scientific theories. Theory. We will test the explanation that influence a broad range of observation and hypotheses, and that enables scientists to make accurate prediction about the new situation. Theory in the life. When a friend says it's a theory, she might mean people aren't very sure of that idea. Theory in science. To describe what the word theory in the life means in sciences all use the term hypothesis. Living things reproduce. All organisms reproduce, which means that they produce new similar organisms, plant and animal engage in sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. Cells from two parents unite to form the first cell. Example, the humans. Asexual reproduction, in which a single organism produce a spring identical to ice elf. Living things on time and using material for energy. All organisms must cycle in materials and energy to grow, development, and reproduce. The combination is called metabolism. Living things maintain a stable internal environment. The organism needs to keep environment relatively stable. When a condition change dramatically, this condition is called homeostasis. Living things are made of cells. Organisms are composed for one or more cells. The last living thing is take a group living things involved. Involuntary chain links a form of the life to form origin 3.5 billion years. The last topic for the chapter is fields of biology. In this part, I will talk about of two fields. What is global ecology and biotechnology? Global ecology studies the life in the air is shaped by water, patterns, and process in the atmosphere. So every time we are just beginning understand them. And biotechnology, the field created by the molecular revolution, is about on our ability to edit and reread the genetic code.